All right, guys, welcome back. We're going to write equations of quadratics today, really going backwards of what we did the rest of this week. So let's see how it goes. We're going to, like the rest of the week, they gave us the equations, then we graphed them and told what the vertex is and axis. Today they're going to tell us that stuff, and you got to come up with the equations. So here we go. It says write the quadratic equation in vertex form, which is our favorite form, that has a vertex at 2, 5 and passes through 3, 7. So if you look at the graph, 2, 5 is way up here, 3, 7 is up there. So there's the vertex. We know it's going to do this, which means it's also going to do that because it's symmetric. So we got to come up with the equation in vertex form. So I'm going to go f of x, always. The a goes in the front, always. The good news is they told me the vertex is 2, 5. So I'm going to put the opposite inside, exactly outside. So I got most of it. All I need to find is the a. That's all I need to find. Now, because the graph passes through the point 3, 7, there's only one reason why it passes through 3, 7. That's because 3, 7 works in the equation. That's why. So I'm going to put the 7 in for the y. F of x is really y. I'm going to put the 3 in for the x, and it has to work. So what that's going to leave is the a. I can just solve for a. So here I go. 3 minus 2 is 1 squared, which is just a times 1, plus 5. If I move the 5 over, I get 2. And 2 makes sense if you look at the graph from the vertex one up 2 over 1. So that's my a. So my final answer, my equation is just 2 times x minus 2 squared plus 5. That's the equation in vertex form, which is the kind of form we wanted. I want to show you one more of those just to make sure you got it. Write the quadratic equation in vertex form. That's the vertex, by the way. I didn't write that out. That's the vertex, and it passes through 310. The vertex is 1, negative 2. It's down here. It passes through 310, which is way up here, even off the graph. Well, about right there, I guess, 310. So I know it's really, really steep. I know it opens way up really steeply. So that means the a is going to be pretty big this time. Let's check it out here. Y equals, or f of x equals, a goes in the front, the vertex goes next, opposite of your inside, exactly outside. Now I need to find the a. Because the point passes through 310, the graph passes through 310, 310 works in the equation, has to work. So I'm going to put the 10 in for the y, the 3 in for the x, and just work it out. 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 squared is 4, so it's really a 4 minus 2. Move the 2 to the other side, it becomes 12 equals 4a, so a is 3. Not as big as I thought it would be. So my final answer, the equation in vertex form is 3 x minus 1 squared minus 2. And there you have it. Okay, so basically we're doing this. We're putting the vertex in, and then we're plugging the other point in for x and y to find our a, and then we're putting the a in, and that's really it. Okay, I'm going to show one more type here. Okay, so it's write a quadratic equation in intercept form this time of the parabola that has x-intercepts negative 7 and 1, and it passes through the point negative 1, 1. I had to write the negative in there. I kind of forgot to write it. So remember from yesterday, intercept form looks like this. It has f of x. The a is still in the front. It has x minus p and an x minus q. Okay, those are the intercepts. So I'm going to go ahead and put the intercepts in. I'm going to leave the a here for a second. One intercept is negative 7. Remember the opposite's what goes inside. 1, the x minus 1. Now, so negative 7's here on the x-axis. 1 is here. It goes through the point negative 1, 1, which is here. So somewhere the vertex is going to be at like negative 3 something. And it's going to be up here somewhere. I don't know exactly where. But it's obviously going to go down. So my a, when I find my a, it's going to be negative for sure. So let's see what happens. To find it, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to plug the point in. I'm going to put the 1 in for the y, negative 1 in for both x's. And when I do that, over here I get 6 here and negative 2 there, which is negative 12a is 1. So I get a is negative 1/12. Right there's my a. That's not the answer. I need the equation. So I'm going to write it in the intercept form. So I'm just going to put f of x equals negative 1/12 x plus 7 and x minus 1. Guys, and that's it right there. All right, we'll work on some of these tomorrow like we always do. Look forward to seeing you. Stay well. See ya.